Hello, everyone. We're going to learn Passage B, Unit 1, Book 4. After Whitney Houston, musician says, I'm afraid. 惠特尼·休斯顿去世后，音乐家说：“我害怕了。” Task 1. Passage understanding. What you know about Whitney Houston, a famous American singer, 1963 to 2012, a winner of the Grammy Awards. Did you hear her songs? Her singing is so amazing and wonderful. Is she your favorite singer? Share your appreciation with your classmates next week. This passage does not talk about her achievement in music. Instead, it talks about mental problems many artists, especially musicians, are facing. As I know, many artists suffer mental problems. Do you know what the reasons are? After reading this passage, you are required to write a short passage about an artist's mental problem and his or her great works. Task 2. Passage understanding. There are 9 paragraphs in this passage. It can be divided into 3 parts. Paragraph 1 to 3 are part 1. Lack of sleep is the killer to many musicians' health. 缺乏睡眠是很多音乐家的健康杀手。Paragraph 4 to 8 are part 2. Why many artists a lack of sleep? 文章第2段详细讨论了音乐家缺乏睡眠的原因。Paragraph 9 is part 3. Health is important. 这是全篇的结束段落，呼吁对健康的重视。Task 3, Part 1. Whitney Houston's death and mental health. Paragraph 1 to 3. The death of Whitney Houston has made many artists and musicians worry about their health. They find the lack of sleep is the killer to many musicians. In this part, there are many sentences which are depicting the worry. Could you translate the following sentences into Chinese? Share your translation in class next week. 1. The death has inspired soul searching in the music world. Inspired, 激励、激发 soul searching, 深思 2. I'm observed with all heroes are not making it past 50. Be observed with 迷惑担忧 3. I'm not worried about bullets. I'm worried about strokes. Strokes 中风 4. The death sent out horrible messages about what it means to be one. Horrible message 可怕的信息 5. He blames the seizures on exhaustion. Seizures 疾病发作心脏病发作 exhaustion 疲劳 Read this part carefully and find more sentences depicting people's worry about their mental problems. Task 4, Part 2. Understanding. Paragraph 4 to 5. There are 4 paragraphs in this part. Each paragraph illustrates one reason why so many musicians have lack of sleep. Read them carefully and try to find a phrase to summarize each paragraph's main idea. What is the main idea for paragraph 4? Lack of sleep is Americans' culture. They think sleeping is for losers, not for winners. 只有失败者才睡眠。Is it cool or rebellious not to sleep? Rebellious, 反叛的。What's your opinion on this attitude? What is the main idea for paragraph 5? Never stop working. What works do they have to do routinely for musicians? For instance, releasing albums, 发行专辑 doing press, 应付采访 Read the paragraph and find more examples. Task 5, Part 2, Understanding, paragraph 6 to 7. What is the main idea of paragraph 6? Relentlessly touring, 无休止的巡回演唱会。What does the passage say about the pressure of the touring? The roar of the crowd is seductive and lucrative, but hear it, there is a price to pay. 观众的叫喊是诱人的，是赚钱的，但是要听到它是要付出高额代价的。作者这里强调，歌唱家面对观众是要付出的。They are drained physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Drained 耗尽了，他们感到身体的、精神的、情感的都被耗尽了。What is the main idea of paragraph 7? Immense pressure from media. 来自媒体的巨大压力 Being in favor or out of favor. In favor of 喜爱 Out of favor of 不喜欢 Being in favor of or out of favor leads to anxiety. Anxiety 焦虑媒体的喜爱与否都带来焦虑What is your feeling if you are always followed by media? Without your private life, 你要是老被媒体跟着，没有自己的个人生活，你将会有什么样的感受 Do you like to be a famous artist? Why or why not? 你想做个著名的艺术家吗Task 6, Part 2, Understanding, Paragraph 8. What is the main idea of Paragraph 8? From the first sentence of the paragraph, we know the main idea is the drive to stay on top. Artists have such competitive spirits, they like to be on the top, they fear going broke. Going broke.破产输掉艺术家们总是不服输想做最好的 Such drive makes them to work hard all the time. Read the paragraph carefully and find more expressions which can be used to describe the artist's competitive drive, such as I don't want to end up living with my mom. 我不想过我妈妈那种生活Competitive fire, 竞争的火焰 Being replaced in the firmament, nightmare, 噩梦 Nightmare to fall off, 被抛弃 Besides Whitney Houston, some other people are mentioned in the paragraph as examples. Try to find more information on these people. Share your understanding in class next week. Task 7, Part 3, Understanding, paragraph 9. Main idea. The passage concludes with the emphasis that what negative has to do is health. Artists should change their lifestyle and pay more attention to their health. Could you translate the first sentence into Chinese? We cannot know what exactly made witness body give out, but she is part of a pattern that is too large to ignore. Give out 终止. Discuss your translation in class next week. Reading for doing. Read the passage carefully again. Do the following tasks. Write an essay about an artist. Mental health and creativity, 心理健康和创造性. Get ready to share your writing in class. That's all for today. Thanks for your watching. Goodbye, everyone.